Okay children, today we'll go start about the part of the plant that is your flower. We already have discussed about the root, stem, leaves and their function. Today we will going to study about flower and its function. So here I have written a sentence on the flower side. It is the reproductive part of the flower. What do you mean by that? Reproductive means as leaves are called kitchen of the plant, so flowers are called reproductive part of the flower. So reproductive means reproduction. What do you mean by reproduction? Reproduction means reproduce or give birth to the same kind. As human being give birth to another human being, a mango plants, the seeds of the mango plants bearing to the another new plant, mango plant. The same way, from the flower, the fruits are coming out. From the fruits, seeds is coming out. From the seeds, we are getting a new plant. So flowers are mostly called reproductive part of the plant. Now let's discuss what are the different part of the flower. So part of the flower. So first is your petals, then sepals, pistil and stem. So let's discuss one by one about the each and every part of the flower. First one is your petals. So petals are what? Petals are bright color, open, prominent part of the flower. Is a actually not all the plants have bright color, but maximum plants have bright color flower to attract the bees towards it. So the prominent open part of the flower are called petals. And if you're going to check about the different flowers of different plant, you will find it different plants have different flowers of different color and different number of petals. If us like a hibiscus flower, if it having 5 petals, but in the roses there are number of many petals are there. So number of petals and color will be different from different flower. Okay, so prominent open part is your petals. Clear? Next we go to the sepal. Next we move to the sepal. So what is sepal? Let me first draw, I'll show you what then. So let me draw a big one so that it is visible to you properly. So this is actually I have drawn a bud of the plant. So when the flower is in the bud stage, it is protected by a green color protection. You might have seen, also you have seen in the base of the flower there is a green color substance is there. So here when the flower in the bud stage, it is protected by a green cover, that is called sepal. Okay, so what should write for the sepal? It's a part which protect the flower in bud stage. So actually it is its basic function. So what is sepal? It is a leaf-like structure. It is a leaf-like green structure which cover flower, in its bud stage. So what is sepal? Sepal function is to protect the flower in the bud stage, and it is a leaf-like structure. It is a leaf, is a definition you can write about the sepal. It's a leaf-like green structure which cover the flowers in its bud stage. Okay. So this is about the sepal. Next we move to pistil. It's an important part. Let's see. If you have a hibiscus flower, in the hibiscus flower, the middle one thick part is there. Okay, the middle part you can see in the hibiscus flower like this is there. Okay, let me first write the heading. Our next heading is pistil. So if you have a hibiscus flower in your garden, so you'll find like this structure. This type of structure is there in the middle of the hibiscus flower. So this is a pistil. Okay, and in the hibiscus flower, in this pistil one, a small s, this type of is there. So this is actually the inside one structure of the hibiscus flower. It is, you can find in the hibiscus flower. Okay. If you have a hibiscus flower, it is available in everyone's garden also. You can easily get it. So this type of middle portion you will get it if you're going to take it out. Okay. So let me draw the proper pistil one. So this is the pistil structure actually. So what are the, again pistil have different part. What are that? This is your stigma. Style and ovary. So this is the three part of the pistil: stigma, style, ovary. So it is a female part of the flower. It is the female part of the flower. Ovary mostly the part of the female, and it has three contents. So stigma, style, ovary. What happened, you know, male part is coming through the stigma opening, is enter, and this is a tube-like structure style, is enter to the ovary. Ovary contain small granule-like structure that is called ovules. Okay. Ovary has small granules like structure called ovules. These are called, these small structures are called what? Ovules. Okay, these are called ovules. So ovules are the eggs of the female one. Okay, male eggs will going to come, they will combine with the ovules and they are fused, and the formation of fruit is taking place. So pistil, again I discussed, pistil contain three parts: stigma, style, ovary. Inside ovary a small granule egg-like structure, that is your ovules. It is a female organ, so it is a female part of the flower. Okay, so this is all about your pistil. Next, move to the stamen. Stamen. So stamen, it is a male part. It is a male part of the flower. So in the hibiscus flower, the middle portion is your female part, and this small one which is coming out, this is your complete one, is your male part. Okay, so that is your stamen. Again, stamen, if I draw the diagram, so the big one I will draw over here so that you can see properly. So this is your stamen part. So it has two parts again. This part is called anther. Is your anther, and this is called your filament. Filament. Because it's a thread-like structure, so it is called filament, and this part is called anther. In the anther, if you're going to touch that anther now, small dust-like structure you get. In the hibiscus flower, if you're going to touch this anther, you get a yellow dust-like structure in your hand. That is called, this dust-like structure is called your pollen. What is called? Pollen grain. Grain is like because it is a small dust-like parts. Okay. So in the ovary, we having ovules. The small grain inside is called ovules. That is a female part. And here in the stamen part, we having a pollen grains which are dust-like structure. So what happened, this pollen grains, either by bees or by wind, it is transport to the stigma of the female part, and through the style it is reached to the ovary. Once they reach to the ovary, they are mixed with the ovules and they are fused. That process is called fertilization. Actually, it is not there in the book, so I am not going further. So by the process of fertilization of ovary and pollen grains will have a fruit. Then fruit starts bearing. Then gradually it's grown up, is a ripened one, and then we are either eating it or either we are going to use its seeds for the new plants. As all this process is carried by the flower part, so flower is called reproductive part of the plant. So this is all about the part of the flower: petal, sepal, pistil, stamen. So let me discuss briefly about it. So what are the part we already have read? Let's discuss once again so that we'll have a quick note. So this is open part is your petal. This is a part which is covered after the bud stage is coming to the completely blossom flower. It is coming down. This is your sepal. This is your stigma. This is your style. This is your ovary. This part is your filament. and this part is your anther. So these are anther filament is your what? That is your male part. Stigma, style, ovary is your female part. So these are the complete part of the flower. So petals are prominent open part of the flower. Sepal is the protection for the flower in the bud stage. Is a leaf-like structure. Stigma, style, and ovary is the part of female part, that is called pistil. And anther and filament is the part of female part, that is called stamen. So this is all about your female flower parts and their function. I hope you understand well. If you have any doubt, let's discuss in the next class. Thank you.